Welcome back to another video. Down at the marina chasing some mulloway or some big fish off the rocks. Thought I'd have a rundown of my rig and rod. So got a diver, demon blood, doesn't say the kilos, but yeah, got a Shakespeare Alpha 2, I think. It's with some, I think it's like 60-pound braid. It's going to, I think it's 40-pound leader. Well, it's got a running sinker, swivel, 40-pound leader to a snail rig. Got a muleys to chuck on some muleys on that, cast that out, and I had to run the same rig on my other beach rod. But we're heading down there now to get out there, get the rod straight in the water, and we'll see you out there. So just got to the spot on the rocks. You can barely see, but the water's just out there. Got the rods, got the bait over there. But yeah, hopefully we get on, and we'll see you when we bait it up and let the cast out. So just a little update. I've got a bait sitting just there, but the rod, so my other rod was just there, snagged, broke off. So did this rod here. Then I tied another rig on. So far there's no fish, no bites at all now. Yeah, getting over it. So running out of rigs. I think I've only got one more after that, so we need to make some more. Probably tomorrow, while I'm sitting home doing nothing, I'll probably make some rigs and whatnot. But yeah, there's these guys over here. One's rebaiting, one's trying to get his line untangled, I think. One's snagged.
Glow stick on.
He's put the glow stick on. There you go. But yeah, so I'm going to be able to cast this bait out. You did use muleys. Once you first open that bag, they defrost real quick. They just fall off the hooks. So I've got put pieces of squid on now. Gonna cast that out off the big rocks, you know. Water's right there, but yeah, I'll see you when we got a fish or got something. So just an update. We got the two rods out, sitting out there waiting. Nothing yet, but yeah, it's what, nearly 9:30 now. I think the bite time ends at like 10:30, 10:40, so he's still got another hour until the major bite times are over. But if it's major bite times, we should be on to a fish by now, but I don't think so. But anyway, we'll keep you updated. So just a bit of an update. Both my rods got snagged, no rigs left. Just about ready to go. Gonna pack up and head home. Might come back out tomorrow and finish this video off, or head down to reef that Dad was talking about earlier today. Give that a shot, but yeah, who knows, we'll see you in the morning. Okay, welcome back to another episode. We're heading down to the marina, down the rocks again. We're gonna try for some mulloway again, or any fish for a video. But yeah, hopefully we'll get there before sunset, fish to sunset. Probably come home earlier than last night. Got doctors tomorrow. Try and put out a good enough video for you guys, get enough of the footage and make another video. But tomorrow we'll be going to Capricorn Beach down in Yanchep there. There's it's been speaking to Dad about there's reef and that there, so he said it'll be good enough fishing to fish down there. So try down there. But yeah, just down the rocks at the marina tonight. I got two heavy ones, one light one. Might catch some live bait, chuck live bait out. Got my tackle, went to BCF in Butler today, and got some leader and hooks and sinkers and a couple of rigs and whatnot, and bait cotton to hold the bait on the hooks, you know. And yeah, so going all out for this, and we catch nothing, so it better be worth it. But it is what it is. It's all about fishing, you know. But yeah, we'll see you down at the marina. So down at the marina now, down at the rocks. Not just at the end of the groin yet, but we're just down here trying to get some whiting or some herring for some live bait. Got a little bait jig, little rod. Just had a few little snappers, undersized snappers on, but chucked them back. Sun's sort of going down, gonna get the big rods out, start setting baits out. But yeah, we'll see you when we set out the big baits.
Where's recording? What'd you just catch, Noah?
I just got a little trumpeter, boys.
What? Damn, bro, look.
Gonna keep that as bait. So we just gave up live bait fishing, or small fishing, until the sun come down a bit. We got too carried away, but we're heading down the end now. Sun's just going down, so hopefully we get there just on bite time. There is a few people down here, but yeah, it's not as rough as it was last night, so hopefully our baits stick to the bottom, don't get snagged, but hopefully we hook onto something good tonight. Won't be out as late as tomorrow, tonight as last night. Don't have any light, and we got doctors tomorrow, but hopefully we hook onto something before we leave. But yeah, how beautiful was that sunset though. Hang on, get over the rocks. Look at that, that is so beautiful. Look at the beautiful scene. This is what fishing's about, eh? Down at the local marina. Been here, fishing here for a couple of nights now. But yeah, we'll see you when we're on the rocks and about ready to cast out. Just arrived to the end. Not right at the end, but hopefully this is where we were the other night. They caught a mulloway, so yeah. So hopefully we get on tonight before the sun just goes right down. It gets too dark for us to see, but hopefully we're just going to quickly get a fucking bait out in that water, try and get on. Let's go, boys. Just run you through the rig that I'm running. So I've got snare rig going to a 3-way swivel, and then got a line out to a sinker. That's going to sink to the bottom. Hopefully the bait sits up and flickers around for a mulloway. Tie my main line to the sinker, the swivel. So be sort of like that, and it just floats out just like that, you know. Tie that on. I think I've got a 60-pound leader, I think it is. So hopefully it's not too heavy or too light. But yeah. So I've got that rod sitting out now. I'm getting hits at the moment. I don't know if you can see, but yeah. I've got that rod sitting out as well. The sun's pretty much down now. So hopefully one of these rods starts screaming soon. So I've got one of those rigs. I've got a muley on. I've got bait cotton, hold it on the hooks a bit better. Went out to BCF today, got all that. But yeah, hopefully we start hooking on. Now it's for the trek home, boys. Oh, my rod just fell. Oh no. Just at IJ now. Just got some floaties sitting here, waiting for a bit to see if there's any buses or we have to walk home. But yeah, it's pretty dark now.
What we doing now?
Back home, making some rigs now. Just got some 3-way swivels. Probably make like 4 rigs. Oki hooks. Don't know what size they are. Tool them for now, for the first rig. And a sinker. Any size sinker for you guys, but this is the one we're using. It's a size 3. And size 2 for a bit smaller of a rod. Starting to get sick, I reckon, eh? And then we got some leader, 50 pound. Right, you want the leader? This is how we make them. Forever. We'll always make them like this. Probably about that long. My arm. Through the eye. I go about like that. Some people do a bit smaller. About there. Grab this line, just wrap it. I do it like 6 times or a bit more. Hold that. Grab this access back through the eye, and then just pull it tight. And there's your hook. There's it tied up, and you just cut that little tag off. There's your fucking one hook. So the rig we're making is a snell rig led up to a 3-way swivel with a sinker. Doesn't have a specific name for it, but I don't know. If that's a good length for that's one we've been using. Size of pretty much of a muley, pilchard, whatever you call it. We call it muleys, so the same thing. But this has got the whole line. Let's wrap it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. Back through the eye. Pull it tight. There you go. You got your snell. Probably could have made it a bit longer, but that's still perfect length. You got your 3-way swivel, just without hooking yourself. You get 3-way swivel like that, straight up and down and across. You go through the one that's facing across. Use whatever knot you just use to tie on, normal rigs, line, whatever. We twist ours 6 to 8 times. And then once you twisted it, you grab that point and you go back through the eye. I will back through the little loop near the eye. And then you just pull it tight. There you go. Now put that to the side. More later, you probably want 2 arms length for your sinker. You use the size 3 sinker first. And same again, 6 times, 8 times, whatever. and you just pull it tight. If the tag's too long, cut a little bit off. No, it's not too short so it comes off, but yeah. And then your three-way swivel. You find the bottom one, and you just tie it to the three-way swivel. There you got it. Homemade rig. Got the sinker longer, so you have it sinking down the bottom like that, but then you got your bait floating up off the bottom, so there's no stingrays and your bottom fish chewing away at it. Hopefully get your mulloway or snapper if you're off going land based. But yeah, that's how we make our rigs. Same to hold, same tight, same reasonable. So yeah, cheers. So while we're making rigs, got our videos up on the TV. Watching our own YouTube videos while we're making rigs, how good is that?